Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of Call of Cthulhu. Where we last left off was we basically got to Dark Waters, started investigating on the captain that we supposedly had a conversation with at the beginning of this game, or beginning of Chapter 2 rather, and we're following on the clues to figure out how or why Sarah Hawkins and her family has been killed or dead from some mysterious fire. So far we know some stuff like how this island, Darkwater Island, is like they had like a very successful something called the miraculous catch on the whales that they caught, like a big whale they caught out in the sea, and they saved the city or the town or the island from starvation. But we're still investigating some people, trying to get to know some folks and stuff. We got some valuable information, I think, over time in this area. Got some CPs, character points, so we got like really decent points. I don't like that it's kind of unfortunate to hear that it's called CP. Not a great thing, but I get why it's called CP, but not great. Pause and read these descriptions. It's related to the characters we've met and the places we've been to so far, so these are just added information that we've kind of explored so far. Oh, so this isn't a cult. Oh, we just read this in the last episode, yeah. I'm wondering, does that... No, that doesn't play a role into the occult stuff, I guess. Alright, let's talk to this guy. We were going to talk to this guy and the lady on the corner. Supposedly that lady in the corner is the cat, but we'll see.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Interesting. Okay. So that guy didn't really have a full conversation or anything. He's just giving a hint that his book is cursed that he's reading. Yeah, so the cat's right here. So we did hear that her men tried to agitate the captain's crew of whale fishmen. So let's talk to the lady.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
So not much information on those characters. Okay. Locked. Okay. I guess maybe if I had strength, maybe that could have opened easily. Yeah, bartender kind of like spoken a few times.
You again. What can I get you?
Yeah, I don't know if there's any new informations though, so I'm just wondering. Oh, yeah, because we did examine some stuff, so we got some more information.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. They saved Darkwater from famine.
Okay.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well. How about his wife, Sarah Hawkins?
Well, she was a local somebody. We all knew she was famous on the mainland.
Yeah, we've already went through this. I think
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Yeah, because I wasn't sure if there was any new information or not. Alright.
That'll be all for now.
Cool. Let's head out. I don't think there's anything more in this place to really get any information off of. Unless I can go to the back, but that's besides the point. They're still over there checking the fish. Anything new from you guys? Oh, there is something.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him. that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean, they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
They'll cut you open. Also, I realized my face cam is blocking the main objective stuff. So I do apologize for that. But I feel like the objective is already showing right here. Yeah, my mouse cursor is on screen, so that's good. Yeah, the objective is already shown over here, so it's like easy to catch if you pause in on that. But I'll have to do that occasionally to show you guys where I'm at in progression. Alright, let's see what other interesting information we can figure out, I guess. I don't really know what we can find beyond what we've seen so far. I would probably check the warehouse kind of last, because I feel like the warehouse would be the one thing to progress the story fast enough. That's what I think. I'm a little... Also, my throat's still a little bit healing, so I'm trying my best to reduce the stuff still. Hopefully the next recording, which is probably a week from whatever this episode would be, I'll be better, I hope. I do need to rest my voice a bit here and there. Find hidden items. You can use it to find hidden items. How do you do it? What's the button?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Sorry, I was pressing E and then the lighter showed up somehow. I'm so confused. How do I take off the lighter? How do I get rid of the lighter? I don't know why I have the lighter out somehow. Oh, you can inspect it. That's intriguing. Oh, I see. To put away his middle mouse button. That's kind of weird. What is this?
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
I'm guessing the bottom left corner with the question mark of the hidden object is a flasher to say, hey, this is what we're missing here. Ratchet device. The part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Ah, so we have to be up there for that. Right here. Ladder time. Oh god, this ladder is so weird. It doesn't feel like realistic because it's just... There's no hand thing. I think Ghostwire Tokyo kind of made it so different for me now when it comes to ladder games.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Do it. Hello? Game? Maybe there's a part 2 to the item we need to kind of activate it, maybe a lever we're missing. Maybe we need to find a lever to make it rotate and stuff. Maybe this thing right here. Oh, right here. Cogwheel.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Is there anything more I need? I can't tell if there is hidden objects that I might be missing until I get very close to it. Which is very strange. Oh. Oh, there's the lever.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Interesting. So the hidden object indicator on the bottom left is literally just saying, hey, there's a number of items you need to get these things kind of opened and such. Cogwheel. And then the handle. and then turn.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Sweet. Before I progress, I want to try to go to the warehouse first, I think. Because I want to see what this warehouse... If the warehouse is blocked off by, like, some inexcusable lock of sorts. Because I want to see what the options are for, like, getting things.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
Sailors? I didn't see that.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Kinda already do, I guess.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
So we need to go back to the captain if we want to know more about the warehouse, I guess. About this particular warehouse, maybe. Okay, I thought I saw some weird message that showed up. Alright.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
Let's see what other people's got over here. Maybe, hopefully, we'll get a medicine book, or maybe a cultist book, maybe. Or maybe investigative items. So far, I'm really enjoying this game, though. Although I'm not speaking much. I really enjoy this game so far because of how... It feels very, like, slow-paced in a weird way. Like, it's very, very slow-paced. I think some people might get bored because it's just, like, a lot of walking and a lot of reading. But I think that the dialogue choices are interesting, though. And it's like skill choices are still interesting to me. Okay, lockpicking did not work.
Damnation. I broke it.
You mean you broke my pick lock or the lock that I just saw?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay, so I broke it, basically. That is a weird thing. Looks like occult stuff here. St. Brendan. Oh.
St. Brendan. Patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Wait, does that mean that it improved my occult language? No, it didn't. Maybe we need to find books to actually help with the occult stuff rather than sculptures. So it requires that I need to have some knowledge in occult in order to probably read the language on the sculpture more. That's very intriguing, though. I wonder if this game is like heavy replayability, because this game seems like it wants you to have like some big replayability parts to it. They blocked this passage, okay. Because this game feels like if there's multiple ways to influence the story, it would probably want players to replay the game all over again, just to see what they can gather in their second run or something like that. Get a full picture of everything. See what these guys have to say. Hello?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us.
Oh.
Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
Oh.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
Oh.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
That would be a good idea.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Interesting.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Intriguing.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
I do think the St. Brendan might be a part of the cult that's on this island, because he was a part of that great catch, the miraculous catch, I'm pretty sure. So
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
So it makes sense that he would probably have something to do with the whole miraculous catch. Oh, that's really cool. Like the lighthouse in the distance, and his statue's like right there. It's kind of like a very cool silhouette looking thing. And the boat over there, the crashed in boat. Such a weirdly interesting silhouette for sure. Alright, let's see what these bootleggers are going to do to me if I get close to them.
Tell me. Who's this guy? No idea. You better keep it shut.
Wait, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I'm not from here.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
Oh.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
I see. So she did a Joker on whoever tried to enter her property, I guess. Okay. I'm not gonna lie.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
I think the lie would be like really like stat-based checking again. I mean, there's probably like 3 ways. That is lying and finding the 2 pathways that leads to the warehouse itself, I guess. But we'll see what happens if we do it here.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
I see. Alright. That really didn't really give me much information, so... we don't have enough character points yet. Okay, cool. I wonder if there's something that I can say to them.
What's with you wandering?
We saw you. Go die.
Yeah, there's nothing. Never mind.
I bid you
Although there was something more conversation-wise from what I just heard, but it seems like it didn't really change much. That is totally fair. Alright, let's see what other things we can find out here. Hello.
Where do you think you're going?
Another police officer, I guess?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Oh, we can use the eloquence to test it? Let's try it, I guess.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
Oh. Failed that one.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
I don't know who Silas is, though.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Oh, I see. So he just gave us the information of Silas and that's it? Alright. I think maybe if I convinced him, he might have also given me an opportunity to get into the warehouse, maybe. But who knows? It's kind of too late now at this point. I can kind of see the options in the game so far, but it's a little tough to know what is what, or what is a good pathway to whatever. Alright, let's speak to this captain again, see what information he can provide me this time. After talking to some folks and getting some more information.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Bootleggers, yeah.
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
I mean,
You're back again.
I already basically opened that path up already, so that's pretty good.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Yeah, I already read it.
Right. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alright. I feel like I've explored pretty much all the spaces I can, so we're just gonna go forward with the sewer pathway that we technically opened up in this little abandoned warehouse here. For a second I thought that it was closed, but it was just the wall of the area. Okay, let's do it. Man, it's gonna stink, isn't it? This place looks very bad. I knew it. I mean, it's the sewers. What do you expect? What's going on? I'm so confused. What's going on?
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. Smells harmless, but should I beware of psychotropic effects?
Oh, so it's gonna make me hallucinate, isn't it? Great. Ugh. Who the hell would place some weird oils down here, though? Can't see over there. Might as well just take a swim if I can. I don't know if I can swim, though, in this game. Yeah, it's gonna make me hallucinate some weird stuff, isn't it? And I'm guessing that's how it turns this game into a horror game. Yep. No, it's gotta be an imagination game. Wait, what? Is this meant to happen, I guess? Oh. The delusional investigator achievement unlocked. Yeah, so I was right. It was meant to be an imagination. And I'm guessing that makes me insane now. Let me double check. Sanity. Stable. The submerged city. Pause and read this. I'm not gonna read this one for sure. Interesting. So these are like the visions we get from the traumas we get hit by in this game, I guess. And I'm guessing we can experience all of them, I guess, without having to really go crazy, but who knows? Oh.
This is primitive.
Not provided much information, but okay, I guess. Climb this ladder. Oh, hey. We're somewhere. This reminds me of that one back spot of the pier that was blocked off on us. Right, going up. That is a weird ladder. Okay. Oh, I see where we're at. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna crawl.
Ugh, this place stinks.
New objective.
What is the connect?
Sorry, new objective is what I got caught by. Search the warehouse. Okay.
Connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case.
Okay, so we're gonna have to be in here for a bit to figure out what the hell's going on in here. Jump. Reconstruction. Oh, there's an investigation minigame, or not minigame, but like, oh, I have to reconstruct some stuff later anyways, once I figure out some information. I don't like the side effects though, like the things on the side. It makes the visual effects look weird to me, unless it's really forced me to actually go through the whole thing, I guess, but we'll try it, I guess. Oof, super bright. Okay.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Okay. Let's see what this is.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Mm-hmm.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Oh, there's a body here. Well, what is this? Oh, what is this?
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Oh, that's the sleeping meds.
It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Alright. I think we can reconstruct for now. New clues, Hawkins warehouse. Got 1 CP right off the bat on top of that. Yeah, now we got 4 character points. Great. 2 more to go, I guess, until we get a better eloquence, maybe. I want to focus on doing more eloquence or psychology, because they're very useful, I think, in my mind. And I would like to put more points in those for now, but... yeah, I want to full focus on psychology and eloquence, because I want to convince people as well as be able to detect people's, like, thinking patterns. That's a very interesting way of playing it.
Someone has settled in here.
Oh no.
And whoever it is
oh no.
has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Wait, what? Let's team up. I don't know how... let's test it, yeah.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Wait, I did convince him.
Would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it.
Oh, cat.
Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Oof.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Strange conversation.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
What's with the suspense music? That was terrible. That was super terrible. The strange high house achievement unlocked. That is such a terrible, like, suspense building, like, thing. Gosh, that was so weird. Why did you play the high shrieking music to that? That didn't feel right at all. It could have just been like, oh, okay, there it is. And then it would have been played like this ominous music instead of like, shriek. It's like, who the hell shrieks the music like that? It's not even like a jump scare. Usually those are better with jump scares than it is to building a suspense to a thing. But anyways. The whole conversation at the end there was so bad. I was just like, why is it written the way that was? It's like, lady, who cares? We know you're dangerous, but there hasn't been proof to make me convinced that Kat is such a dangerous person. So far, it just seems like empty words. Empty words of threat, because we didn't get to see how she was as a character. I think characters that are like this, in order to prove that they're dangerous, they should have approached it in a way that's similar to like Voss from Far Cry 3, where he's like, the definition of insanity speech was great. Outlast had like the doctor with the scissors, and he cuts the character's finger off. Like, those are the ones that notifies the player that the threat is there. Like, danger is ominous, and you can see somebody dying because you clearly see it instead of hearing it from others. Because hearing it from others don't really convince the player, like, hey, you know, this person's really that dangerous. So far, I just feel like she's an empty threat person because she's only sent messages to that one captain we had at the beginning. So it's just like, all I know is she threats people. Doesn't really prove the danger yet. And I haven't seen the person who cut their lips open from her, so it just didn't really make any sense personally. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some suspicious surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. Police officers willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Also, I'm very surprised that I was able to convince the guy, even though I didn't know if it was successful or not. I wish they could tell you if it was successful or failed, but whatever. Oh, he's the guy with the cut lip. I see it now. That's strange that he got his lip cut. Oh.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
So Officer Bradley's a known character, basically. Spot hidden professional. So that level of spot hidden is not there for me to use. Unfortunate. I could have powered it up for that, but
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I do.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
So is Silas kind of like the old butler, I guess?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Alright. I will close out the episode after this.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Sure.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
All right. Cool. So that will be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. We do not have enough CPs. Not enough character points yet. Still have only 4. I'm surprised. Yeah, we didn't have enough points spot hidden yet because we didn't put enough into it, so that's why we couldn't have the option with him. Pause and read that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Next episode, let's go ahead and get into this mansion. I'm surprised we're in chapter 3 already. Pretty fast. It's a pretty fast way to get through to this place pretty quickly, rather. Alright, yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Nobody Minds. Hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night to whoever watching this. Hopefully my voice will get better in the next episode, which will be a week from now. If not, then I'll pre-warn again, as always, to just say, hey, my throat's still not in a great condition. But that would be bad, because after a whole week and it's not, you know, rested and healed up, that would be so bad I cannot figure out why. Might need to see the doctor if that's the case. But anyways, yeah, that's it for this episode. I'm looking forward to more Call of Cthulhu. This game so far is really intriguing to me. I think there's a lot of interesting stuff, though the cutscenes and acting has kind of been a little bit more, like, it's starting to be a little bit more wonky in performance-wise, and it's not due to the voice acting, it's like due to how they cut the audio into place and how they transitioned the dialogues to make it feel natural. It's starting to have some problems like that. That was similar to what I saw in Vampire, which is a playthrough I played before this. And I'm kind of relating on that one more because that one had similar productions, not from the same studio or developers, I think, but they had similar like production style of doing the characters and doing the stories kind of thing. I feel like it just feels kind of similar in a weird way. Based on how they are worked together on the terms of style of talking and in terms of stuff. If anything, I also think Vampire's Jonathan Reed, the main character of that game, sounds kind of like the character we're playing with Pierce, but I don't know if they're the same actors. I haven't looked it up yet, but I'll report back in the next episode, hopefully. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next episode. Roz out.